Okay, back to the Rugby League World Cup, and Australia, I think, are the outstanding favourites. This is where all the teams are at going into the quarterfinals. Australia are so far ahead of everyone else. All that lies ahead of them is Samoa first, and I think Australia are going to win that test. But it also depends what Samoa team turn up. If they're really up for it, they're going to give Australia a test. So it's not all going to be one-way traffic, but Australia look likely to win that one. New Zealand playing Fiji, the way New Zealand sort of fluffed their lines against Tonga, and they were ahead in that game several times. Fiji looks scary. That's an open one. Can't predict that one. Tonga, Lebanon. Tonga are going to win that one. Lebanon are going to put up a fair showing, and they've done well this tournament, and it's grown the game. It's brilliant, but that's Tonga through to the semis, and Australia through to the other semi-final. England PNG. Now I am completely on this one. Do not have a clue how it's going to turn out. It's going to be a physical game, and if England don't play a full 80 minutes, they could lose, and it could be shocking and embarrassing. They have to play for the 80 minutes from first whistle to the last whistle. They cannot do what they've done in the previous 3 games and only turn up for a half of the match. If they do that, they are going to be either chasing the game or hanging on for dear life. They cannot afford to take this lightly, and that's what they've done throughout the tournament. Is they've not turned up for a whole match. They've only turned up for segments of matches. So the 2 guarantees in the semi-final for me are Tonga and Australia. I think they're going to be the 2 guaranteed semi-final positions in either semi-final. New Zealand Samoa is going to be a key clash, and that's going to be New Zealand Fiji. Sorry, not Samoa. Correct myself. Is going to be the firework clash. I think that's going to be fireworks. Fiji are a big, powerful, fast, physical team. New Zealand have got to counter that. Both wingers of Fiji are good under the high ball, and they're athletic, they are quick. That could be a shock. That could be a surprise win on Fiji's part. England, PNG. Papua New Guinea, PNG could quite easily beat this England side. It all depends on the intensity levels and if England play a full 80 minutes. If England play a full 80 minutes, it's a very close game. If England, for some reason, they can't get a whole match, 80 minutes intensity and from the get-go, if they don't turn up, they could be in serious trouble. This side could do them over badly. So those are the 2 quarterfinals that I cannot predict. I would like to see Samoa and PNG get through. I would love to see that. I think New Zealand will beat Fiji, specifically because they've got the structures in place. They're a more structured side. Fiji are a bit more off the cuff and just flowing, but there's a lot of mistakes in their game. So that Fiji-New Zealand game is going to be interesting. Hard to predict. I think slightly favour of New Zealand in the fight with the Kiwis. Australia and Tonga, I think, are guaranteed for either semi-final. Tonga and Australia will both get through, and then the England one I just cannot predict at this time. So it's going to be an interesting weekend coming up. It's going to be interesting to see how each side performs, and after that, now we're in the business end. It's straight trapdoor footy. There is no excuse for taking it lightly. You've got to play with 110% energy levels. Even if you lose, you've still got to put the effort in. If you don't put the effort in, you're going to be a disgrace. Simple. No lacklustre performances are allowed. If a coach doesn't know his best side lineup by now, he shouldn't be coaching. If I'm honest, you really shouldn't. You should know your best lineup. You should know your best tactics, and that's where I think Tonga and Australia know their best lineup. They know who's playing in what position, and they know that they're playing at that level. Lebanon are obviously restricted in the amount of players they've got, the depth, but again, I think they know their best lineup. Brad Fittler is a brilliant coach, and he's taken a mighty task, and he's done well, and hasn't been overly embarrassed by the scorelines. The game's actually been closer than the scorelines suggest. England have been lacklustre and below par, and that's got to change. But all told, it's going to be interesting this weekend. But I can't predict every result. I'm hoping for an upset against New Zealand. I know all those New Zealand fans are going to bite my head off, but I actually think Fiji could do it. But it depends on the New Zealand side that turns up. If they're angry from their defeat against Tonga, they will win. It's all about their mindset. The skill level of both sides is second to none. I'm not questioning the skill level. That could go down to the golden point. Really good. Tight game. England PNG, if England just underestimate them, they'll lose. If they're not up for the physical battle, they could lose. They've got to cut the errors out and cut the silly penalties out. If they do that, they can beat this PNG side. Not by much, but they can win. If they have too many errors and too many mistakes, they lose. But that's my prediction so far. So basically I can only predict 2 of the semi-final spaces, not all 4 of them. It is annoying. But whoever win, I mean, Tonga and Australia just look dead sets for that semi-final, and probably dead set for the final itself. That is what I'm getting at here. That is how good Tonga have been and how good Australia still are and still remain, regardless of the age of their team and the new players coming in. The structures that Mammanino has in place are just second to none. They are the most professional. They don't let off. They play for the entire 80 minutes. There's none. Yes, they will have mistakes. There will be penalties, but they're intense from minute 1 to minute 80. They give 110% every time. That's what England have got to match. In all the other teams, they all give 100% effort. They always give maximum effort. There's none of this letting off. They always play from whistle 1 to whistle 80. And that's what the Super League is letting down. The intensity levels drop. That's the only criticism I have. But it's going to be interesting. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. I know I've got viewers all over the world now. And as you've seen on my channel, I've posted some non-rugby league videos the last few days, and I would love if you check them out. And you might, find you have an interest in another sport. If you have any comments, please place them below. And thank you very, very much for watching. I will have some more videos for you soon.